All right. Hello and welcome to Let's Play D&D, except it's not D&D because it's Star Wars 5e. Before we begin, just a quick disclaimer that all of the views expressed here are expressly the views of the individuals who are expressing them, and they are not reflective of the views of the University of Washington or the VA. We do not own Wizards of the Coast, we do not own Star Wars, and all Star Wars 5e content was made in compliance with the Wizards of the Coast fan content policy. Without further ado, I will introduce us all. I am Liv, your humble GM. That's game or galaxy master, whatever floats your boat, or your ship, your starship, whatevs. Yeah. And below me is where Brennan usually is. Brennan plays our scout, Yamnak Peak Hall. Ordinarily, below Brennan would be Jessie, who plays one of our engineers, Doobie Fifth, but unfortunately, Jessie is an academic and she is giving a scholarly talk on cougar biology, the furry kind, right now, this evening. So in her place, not playing Doobie, just physically on the screen in her place, is our guest star for the evening, Brandon. Brandon is the Office of Student Veteran Life's previous DM and a very experienced tabletop role-playing game player and manager, and he will be guest starring as the current target of our rescue mission, Admiral Nathan Gilder. We're very, very pleased to have him. And to the right of Brandon is Sam, playing our fighter, Ferry Winton. To the right of Sam is Adam, playing our operative, Carlton Moth. And to the right of Adam is, last but not least, Emmy, playing our other engineer, Atlee Ha. Great. And without further ado, when last we met, I was on the wrong page. When last we met, When last we met, the party had at last infiltrated the Imperial prison on Felucia with the help of their guide. They are very near to their goal of rescuing Senator Organa's... Guys... I am sick, by the way. I don't have COVID, but I do have a cough, so you'll be able to hear that. My bad. Anyways, they're very near to their goal of rescuing Senator Organa's informant therein, but have very little idea of what to expect. Will they succeed and help advance the growth of the burgeoning resistance against the Empire? Or will they be imprisoned themselves? Find out right now at this very moment. Excellent. So everybody just slid through the ventilation shaft, and right now Doobie is comforting a very nervous Tauntaun who was persuaded to squeeze through the shaft. What are the rest of you up to in this tiny little storage room that you found yourselves in? Perhaps you'd like to emerge from the storage room. Up to you.
Looking around and trying to see if there's an exit and if I can see anything.
Yeah, so it's a little bit difficult to see on the map, I know, but the doors are all they're where doors would be. It's to your right. It's on the right side of that room. There's an exit. There's doors on either side.
I don't see a map.
I don't have a map.
I'm seeing
yet.
our
oh my god. You're right. I normally start you guys on the...
Where's the map at?
You guys are on the map now.
I see it now.
Yeah, I totally forgot. I normally start you guys... how embarrassing. I didn't start the stream on the landing page, which is a shame because I put quite a bit of effort into the landing page every week, but oh well. Such is life. It do be like that. It do be like that sometimes. Okay, anyways.
In his honor, sorry.
I hope that...
I have a really quick question.
Yeah, what's up?
I just finished going through my character sheet, and it talks a lot about proficiencies, but I don't see any proficiencies, any skills that I'm proficient in. Am I reading this incorrectly?
You're proficient in literally like so many things, so hang on. It probably has to do with the way I exported the sheet to Roll20. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download a PDF of the character sheet from Star Wars 5e and send it to you right now in
If you
Discord.
just shoot that to me, that'll be great.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, whoops. Hang on. They're still going to be seeing that on the stream, so let me fix that. Okay, in the meantime, you guys are in that prison, and there is actually, I stand corrected, there's a door on either side of that storage room that you just entered. So feel free to give those a shot. They're shut.
The little barrels that we're next to, are there does it look like there's anything in those? Like explosives, perhaps.
And do you want to try to open the barrels?
Yeah.
Roll a strength check.
Okay. Sorry, I was very excited about that.
Liv, I'm sorry, one
I
more
can help
thing.
you
I
with
don't
that.
think you gave my token sight.
Oh my god. No.
Uh-oh.
If my connection is
Oh.
stable.
No, you definitely do have sight, but
Let me refresh it then. I didn't mean to interrupt. Go with your
no,
strength
it's
check.
okay. I'm just trying to get your character. I also, for the record, don't really understand these this character sheet because it's quite different from. I mean, it's not that different, but it's slightly different.
What's different?
Okay, maybe you don't have proficiencies. What the? Yeah, you gain proficiency in one skill, one tool, and one weapon of your choice. So pick them because they're yours to
Okay.
pick.
Cool, got it.
Yeah. Okay. Can you see now or no? Still.
No.
Okay, that's not good. Well, here's what I'm gonna do then: is I'm gonna delete your token and I'm gonna make the prison visible again. Fantastic. Fury, congratulations! You crack open those barrels and you find that there is explosive residue in all of them. Sorry.
Like non-gatherable explosive.
I mean, you can gather it. It's not on its own. It won't do anything.
Get like duct tape.
You can
and,
like stick it. Yeah. But yeah, like they smell like gunpowder or whatever the Star Wars equivalent of gunpowder is.
Oh, I'm just
Um,
taking large whiffs of those barrels right now, and I'll wait for the next person to
Have-
go.
Any remote detonation devices on you?
Of course I do.
I apologize. I
Still no vision,
underestimated my
Brandon?
companion.
No, I don't see my token either.
How strange.
Indeed.
I have, for
That's
your
fucking explosive.
edification, Carlton Math, I have a demolitions kit, which includes that. I have a homing beacon. I also have a munitions kit. So I have like quite a few variety of remote detonators that we can use at any given time.
Okay. Yeah, if we need a distraction to get us out of here, if we gotta be real deep inside the prison and Admiral Nathan Gilder is held tightly at the center, we're gonna need to be able to make sure that the guards are well distracted by the time we make our move.
So are you saying you want me to set this up to be like a getaway plan,
Oh yeah,
essentially?
100%.
All right. Do you mind if I do that, GM?
There's two things I love in life.
I'm sorry, I haven't really been paying attention. I know that my whole job is to pay attention.
I want to
Um,
make this
Preference.
barrel a gigantic like escape bomb in case we need it. As a
Yeah,
distraction.
feel free to do that if you want to. Don't forget that you have plans to blow up the prison anyway, because you did a Shark Tank style pitch.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, we're still gonna do that. This is just like if we have to like for some reason run in the other direction and we need a distraction on this end of the ship.
Okay, great.
And I'll make it remote detonating.
Okay, cool.
Golden, thank you.
You can see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Awesome. Great, so glad to hear that. Excellent. Fabulous. Okay, so what has happened so far is you have cracked open the barrels and Fury has discovered some explosive residue and planned some hijinks, but you guys are still in that room and no one has tried to open the door. So at this point, Doobie is going to walk over to the door on the left-hand side of the room and press the button that would ordinarily open this type of electronically operated sliding door, and it buzzes at her because it's locked. Sorry, buzzes at him. I keep conflating Jesse and Doobie. So that one's locked.
You're pretty good at picking locks.
There are also 2 doors in the room. I will remind you.
Oh, maybe we should just try the other way.
It's an option.
I will go to the other door. It's
Are you trying to open it?
tested.
It opens. Congratulations.
My internet is having issues.
The 2 doors in the room. Oh yeah, I can hear that. I got some feedback.
That was me. Sorry.
said I
Someone's
do have a
gonna
cough.
have to take over. My internet is everything stops for 5 seconds at a time.
Take over what, your character, or just like going through the door?
Go through the door.
Okay.
This
I
might
start
be-
going through the door and I looking around to see if anybody's at the end of the hallway, like peeking my little head out and just kind of like.
Okay, if
We'll
you
go
move your
by.
character, if you move your token, like if you actually peek through the door, you'll it will simulate peeking through the door. So go for it.
You should be able to see a little bit more now.
Yeah, like you can go out the door, like drag your.
Oh wow.
There it is.
I'm gonna.
Well,
I'm-
that doesn't seem good. There's a big red thing. Oh, okay. I've
I'm-
been moved.
Yeah, I took you out the
Makes
door. How's that?
I was hiding in the door. I'm very, very precautious.
So I just want to know. I just am curious. Are you guys trying to be sneaky at all in the prison, or are you just going for it, just traipsing on through there, taking whatever you feel like you want to?
I'll have you
By
know,
my body
Carlton
language, I hope
Moth
that
is
everyone else can see I'm trying to go sneakily because I want to find the body before we
Oh,
blow it up.
wonderful! Roll stealth.
Cool.
Carlton Moth is going to be following Atlee, Pink Panther style.
Also, please do also roll stealth.
Okay.
Oh, but Atlee, you are trying so hard to be stealthy, but you guys are really convinced that you are the
I think that
sneakiest
Pink
cats
Panther
in
was a
town.
good insight.
But in fact, you're making a lot of goddamn noise, shuffling about, bumping into things. Maybe there's creaky tiles and stuff. It's disastrous. Doobie's also going to roll stealth. I just realized I forgot to open Doobie's character sheet in another window. So
We're so good at this, Atlee. They'll never see us coming.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not
I
good.
think we can just sneak in and out of this place at this point. I think we're doing great.
Really good. Really good. Oh my god!
What?
I just rolled for Doobie.
Nat 20 for Doobie stealth.
Doobie is
Ridiculous.
With a goddamn Tauntaun.
Tan.
And so Doobie obviously feels so. Oh, sorry, I did not mean to move you. Yeah, I'm moving Doobie around. Doobie's also going to follow closely behind you, but he has no idea just how stealthy he's being. In fact, you guys don't even notice that Doobie's following close behind you.
I actually yell over my shoulder, "Come on, guys! Doobie, where you at? Hurry up! Get out of here!"
And he skitters between your unusually long legs into the hallway. Okay. Fury, Yamnak, what are you up to?
I poke my head out of the barrels and I see that everyone else is leaving. So I hurriedly fix everything up and I have my remote detonator ready and I clip it to all of my side build gear stuff. And I too try to walk out the door stealthily.
Please do roll stealth.
Mm-hmm. Oh my god!
Good.
Did you take all the roll, Ladcliffe? Jesus.
So you also think that you're being extremely sneaky, but in fact your vocoder is like making all kinds of weird buzzing and chirping noises, and you're tripping over your own feet, and there's like explosives hanging off of your pack and your belt clinking about, making all kinds of racket. It's a disaster. Yamnak, how about you? What are you up to?
I'm just gonna pull my rifle out.
You're still hanging back in that room?
Yeah, why not?
That's where the explosives are.
Okay. Great. Well, Inget is gonna also hang out with you. Doobie's actually gonna tell Inget to stay in that room because he's worried about her safety. So she likes that you're Doobie likes that you're kind of standing guard there and tells Inget to stay with you. Meanwhile, Doobie scurries about ever so sneaky. Yep, skittering. how about the rest of you? Would you like to proceed any further, or are you just bumbling about loudly in that corner?
Feeling pretty confident. I think I'm stealthier than everybody else at this point, so I'm just going to keep moving forward.
Okay.
I would say promote above peers with that confidence.
Oh, all right. Stop where you are, because the moment that you stop where you are. Sorry, I didn't mean to like detain you. Stop where you are.
Stop. Halt.
Because right as you pass through that door, I think that you can see through that door actually right now. Wait, can you? Did I put two
Wait,
doors
door?
there?
Is it on my left or right?
We can see both south and to the east.
Yeah, so bad news. There's supposed to be a door there, but I didn't put a door there. I put a wall there. So you're good, actually. Just kidding. There's a wall. Keep going.
Cool.
My bad.
I'm feeling confident. Whoever is in this room over here, why can I not ping it?
Because you're out of line of sight now.
Yeah.
Well, whoever was there.
What are you trying to indicate?
In the bottom right room here, there's this open door that I see. Yeah, over there.
Over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I try to kind of peer in and see if there's anything from where I'm at to see if there's anything else there.
Okay.
Because it looks like there's stuff in there.
Okay.
But I can't.
All right. Cool. Well, Doobie is going to sneakity sneak over here into this room.
Also, I think that my neck is, since I'm classified as a brawny, I can double my max weight carried. And since my weight is 150 pounds and I can carry 30 pounds more than that, that's like at least 400 pounds, something or other, right?
If
we're like,
what is it that you're trying to carry?
I don't know. I'm looking and seeing if my neck is, how strong is Atlee's neck? I would assume pretty strong.
That's a really valuable skill to have, strong neck. Very versatile.
So sorry.
So many useful real world applications for that. Really happy for you. You have a strong neck.
They probably need really big lozenges.
What?
I think I don't actually get sick ever because it's so tall and elongated. It's like two heads.
Okay.
This is my neck.
Okay. Right. Well, Doobie is going to enter this other little room over here, and he discovers that it is just another storage room, but he's going to roll for investigation anyway, just to see what he can discover in there. I just rolled intimidation. The crates in that room are shaking. They're terrified. Whoops. Okay. All right, so Doobie actually walks over to these crates and he tries to open them, but they are locked shut. So he suspects that maybe there's something of value in there, but he could totally just be speculating. What are the rest of you up to? Yamnak, did you abandon Ingot in that storage room? Seems like you did. Okay. Yamnak, Carlton, Fury.
Hello. I am restarting or rejoining using Firefox because
okay.
My thing has been down this whole time. I am going, Carlton's gonna be sneaking along pretty close behind Atlee. We are the stealthiest cats.
Okay. Yamnak, Fury, what you up to?
I have been following Doobie this whole time, and I want to try opening these crates.
Okay. Roll a strength check, I guess.
Strength check? Okay.
Sure. Why not?
At this point, nothing to worry about in terms of rolls.
You just get the low ones out of the way.
You give it a shake, and nothing happens at all. Except that it's kind of loud. Great. All right. So unfortunately for Atlee and Carlton and also Yamnak, this trooper is doing his rounds throughout the prison, and he sees you. He walked over in this direction because he heard so much he just heard a ruckus, a clatter. Oh, Atlee,
Cacophony
I
of noise.
so wish you wouldn't do that, but it's too late because now that trooper saw you and knows that you're there, and also you've alerted this individual who's in this room, who's an Imperial scientist, so you make combat a lot more complicated for me now, but such is life. It happens like that sometimes. Okay, so anyways, the trooper is gonna dash over here and alert his buddies, who are also gonna come running. Everyone except for Fairy and 2B, please roll initiative.
I would like to yell out in a very authoritative voice, I am here to collect DNA samples for future cloning.
Okay, roll either deception or persuasion, your choice. Okay. They believe that you are a scientist, and maybe even that you know things about cloning, but that is about it. This one points his weapon at you and says, "How the hell did you get in here?" Oh.
I got lost.
Carlton's gonna raise his hand and say, "I am the janitor here. I let her in. She has an appointment to do this. All right, you guys wouldn't know about it. Why would anybody tell you? Get out of here."
Hello.
Roll deception or persuasion, your choice.
Ooh.
I love rolling deception.
So close. That was so close to a 19.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, give me just
Also
a
close to
second.
a 1.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing down some numbers here in the wrong color. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cough into my microphone. I just keep forgetting. It's very unpleasant. All right, so you have convinced that trooper, who is in charge of the other two, by the way, enough that he's not going to shoot you on sight. He's very, very skeptical. So he's going to instruct this guy to hold you there. And now this one is pointing his blaster at you. And he's going to walk over into this room over here to talk to his superior and see if maybe they know what's up. I heard that all the guards have Felucian monkeypox. Okay. That might be true. I don't know. We have been hearing a lot of rumors about illness in this facility.
I go to pull out my my documentation, which is just a notepad, but it looks really official looking. And I start to approach this guard and say, "Here, I can proffer this."
Oh, okay. I don't even know what to make you roll for that. Sleight of hand. Roll sleight of hand. I don't know.
Persuasion. Oh shit. Effective 20.
Ooh.
He thinks that is so official. He's shocked. He is amazed. And he's like, "Oh my god, okay, I am actually, you must be so insulted. I'm sorry." And he's going to go run over to his buddy. And hang on, now they're all I'm going to make them roll some shit. Just see what happens. To see if their
Roll for
superior
shit.
believes them. Hang on.
While that's happening, while they're trying to be like, "Who the hell is that?" I would like to walk closer to this one as if I'm walking to go through the door. I say, "Well, I'll be on my way," and I'm walking closer to this guy. And then when I'm finally in range, I would like to take my Trushka variable claw
Okay.
and change it into, where is it? Oh, my hidden blade.
I don't want to tell you how to live your life right now, but it just seems like things are going really, really well for you, and you're about to just like do a murder anyway. It seems like you might be able to get out of this like really easily.
I look back and ask, Carlton, I don't say Carlton, Jesus. Janitor, where do I go from here? I'm a little lost.
Oh, it's right this way. And then like as I'm like coming towards you, I'm gonna be looking like you in the eyes to like try and determine like which way are we trying to go.
Okay, so you're in luck because at that very moment, this is the warden. This is the prison warden, and they exit, followed closely by those 2 scout troopers, and they say, this is him. Hang on, let me. It doesn't really matter what they look like. I couldn't even remember the token I selected, but this is them.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they have a nice haircut.
Look at that hair. Man.
That's the prison. That is the prison warden, and they follow holding the note that they were just shown by you, that you showed to the trooper, and the trooper showed to them, and they were like, "Look how official." Guess they're here to collect some samples, some cloning samples, and they're convinced. So lucky for you, they walk out and they say, all right, I've seen your paperwork. The medical facility is just right through that door. So I'm sure that Dr. Individual, whose name I forgot. 1 second. No, I literally can't remember it. What?
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones.
Come,
Pen,
Dr. Jones.
Dr. Jones. Dr. Jones. Dr.
Get
Jones.
out now. Get out
Yeah,
now.
no.
There you go.
Okay, sorry. His name is Dr.
Is it bad that I could have said like Dr. Powers and I said Dr. Jones?
Dr. Sam. Dr. Sam.
No, stop. Stop.
All right. Well, actually, I was just about to pull a name from my NPC panic sheet, but I changed my mind. His name is Dr. Powers.
Hold on, you have an NPC panic sheet?
Yeah.
Why
It's,
have I never done this? I just think of the first J name I can.
it's just names. It's
Oh,
just
wow.
I like the
Um,
panic sheet. That's brilliant.
it's just random names that I feel like fit the vibe. Some of the and that like I like when I hear them in real life and then I can just like slap them on there. For example, Jesse had an internship interview a couple of weeks ago with an individual named, wait for it, Constance McBaron.
That's a name.
Love
Yeah.
it.
So
I don't
obviously I
think
wrote that
have a
down.
name. That's a name.
I know.
And to Constance McBaron, if you're watching, we appreciate your name.
Yeah. And now Jesse has a new boss, and his name's really cool too, but I'm not going to say, I don't really want to dox Jesse right now, so I'm not going to say her boss's full name on the stream, but it's cool. It's a cool name. Yeah. So anyway, I can't find the name of the doctor, so his name is going to be Dr. Powers. And then that way I won't have to waste a name from my panic sheet. I can save it for another day.
Yeah, you can just use a crappy name that doesn't waste a name.
No, I'm just saying that like Dr. Powers was not already on my panic sheet because I know a Dr. Powers. We have a Dr. Powers who plays, obviously. Anyway, but this is the warden, and she points you through this here door. And this is the doctor. So you guys can feel free to go on through there. Anyway, Doobie has been peeking his face out of here, kind of like observing in the meantime. Very thankful that he's undetected, but kind of worried about how things are going to proceed now. Yeah, I'm not going to... Go ahead.
I'd like to continue just owning this warden because I'm just enamored. 10 out of 10. And what I would like to say to them is I was told that there would be 20 samples if you could have your non-essential personnel report to your medical bay, and then we'll start in whatever order they come through.
Okay, the warden seems surprised. She's like, "Oh, you're taking live samples of our personnel?
Live multiple samples.
Okay. So that's getting a little bit intense. Go ahead and roll persuasion again. Because that's quite the ask.
Very creative.
If they have less than 20 people in the base, then that's an ask. I assume they had more. Now I'm worried. Too confident, little too cocky.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
So that doesn't like blow your cover. She definitely still believes that you're a doctor, cloning doctor who's supposed to be gathering samples. But she says, I think that you might have been misinformed about the size of this facility. We only have, half a dozen troopers in this building, and everyone else is out roving. We only have one prisoner right now, for God's sake. So that's some fun intel that you just got, that they only have one prisoner right now. Anyways, but I'm sure that Doc, she's referring to the Doc in the other room, can help you out. We have some, I don't even know what to call them, but neither would the warden. They have subjects. They have medical subjects here right now, which you guys should be pretty well aware of, that they have medical subjects. If you recall, the native Felucians have been getting kidnapped left and right. So they definitely have subjects.
Showing back up.
We
as
prefer
monsters.
calling some participants. Yeah.
Yeah, they have participants. They have research participants in the other room. And
Sorry, Adam. Sorry, I interrupted you.
So that's where the warden is going to point you to. Also, that doctor is going to turn around as soon as he hears you, Carlton Moth, come in the room, and ask what you're doing there, because you just came into his little lab room.
I'm showing.
Thank you so much, janitor, for taking me to the correct facility. I got lost.
Yes, yeah. I am your escort for the day, as it happens.
Janitor, are you
Wait.
new? I've never seen you around. Roll deception or persuasion.
Okay. I will always roll deception.
Oh yeah, he believes that you're a new janitor. He's like, people come and go. Whatever.
I give him a stern look and I said, "Nobody remembers the janitors."
Okay.
To be like, we actually prefer custodians. Thanks.
Yeah, please.
My apologies. My sincere
My name
apologies.
is Custodian Moth. Right.
Okay. All right. So, lucky for you guys, you didn't ever make it over there, but around the corner where there's all those three troopers where they emerged from is the interior side of a defense turret, and they were actually having, it was malfunctioning. They were having some problems with it. So they're gonna let the warden know that, and the warden is gonna get them instructions to go ahead and go outside, because the turret is accessible from the outside. They're going to go do some maintenance on the turret from the outside. So
Wait,
Are we far away from the
I
dead
need some
bodies?
clarification on this turret.
Well, you haven't seen it yet. You don't know anything about it.
Okay.
So
Do I see them is there a sign that says turret?
Defense turret this way? No, there's not. There
Damn it.
is you just know that there were three troopers in the building, and you and Doobie can see this happening. This is these little things here. They're not. It's part of a lift, like an elevator lift situation. You can see over it. It's flat on the ground, so you can see the warden giving these three troopers instructions to go do that maintenance from the outside, and so they do.
Does the warden say on the turret?
Roll perception.
Maintenance on the turret?
Roll perception.
Okay.
Doobie's gonna roll perception as well. You and Doobie hear loud and clear that there is a turret and that they are going to go do maintenance on it from the exterior, and so they do.
Oh my god! Wait!
What?
I don't have my map big enough to be able to see where they're going.
Yeah, because they're gone. They exited the building.
Yeah, but did I see which door they went through?
Oh yeah, these are big blast doors. It's kind of hard to see, but
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you and Doobie hear that loud and clear, and then the warden's gonna go right back into their little warden room. Whoops. I hope that I didn't mess up the way it looks on the stream. No, it still looks fine. Okay, cool. Well, the warden is chilling. Great. Doobie is gonna follow you, and but Doobie's also gonna pass by Yamnak and notice that he's still standing in the corner and ask what he's doing there.
I don't know. Everyone just kind of went wherever.
Okay, well, Doobie, being the friendly Shadrifan that he is gonna thank you for looking after Ingot for a little while, but ask, like, we should probably follow them, right? And he's gonna invite you to follow the
All right,
others.
sure.
Okay. So now the doctor's pretty confused because an Ewok just walked into his lab that he did not know was in the facility. And he's going to ask, who the hell are you?
This is one of my assistants. I'm testing out a clone, a genetic mutation for the claw. It will be attached on the Ewoks as they are used as soldiers moving forward. But at this time, I'm primarily using them as bodyguards since this planet is filled with separatists. I'm wondering if you have any of the local population before we get started on the soldiers that are here.
Okay, I really can't even begin to tell you how serendipitous this is that you would bring up the claw and the cloning. I'm speaking now as Liv, the GM, and not as the doctor, because no joke, these Felucians that I'm about to get you some cloning samples from, because you're being very convincing, they, like, first of all, hang on. Atliha gets inspiration for, like, this is...
Wait, why do they have claws? I thought they were, like, dying. There was, like, a pestilence among the land.
No, they're being
How the hell do the
experimented
claws
upon
work?
and genetically modified, and each of them have had, there's 2 of them in these Bacta tanks. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that, but each of them have had their right arm severed and replaced with a mechanical claw. So, like, honestly, incredible. Amazing. Inspired, if you
Bravo,
will.
Katie, for having the little claw early on. My God.
Great. Awesome. He believes that 100%. He has no reason to doubt that whatsoever. And so he's going to apologize. He's going to say, "Oh, sorry. You can see one of my Bacta tanks has a leak. I was actually just about to move this one to the other tank. So that will be the perfect time to get a sample from him." So Doobie can hear all this because his perception roll was so damn high. And he's listening from the outside. He's a little bit worried that if he goes in there that things are going to get too chaotic. That might be one more body than can be reasonably explained in that room. So he's kind of waiting stealthily outside. And is ushering Yamnak. Sorry, excuse me. And Ingot doesn't really know what she's supposed to be doing because she was given instructions to stay with Yamnak by Doobie. So Ingot will be following Yamnak wherever he goes. Okay, great. So he's actually going to... the Felucians here are both sedated and in Bacta, and so oh my gosh. Man. The thingy's being weird.
I'm not gonna lie, I just imagine people coming into this poor doctor's office to the Benny Hill theme song.
Brandon,
One
this is
after
just
the
my
other.
office at work.
All right, well, he is Jesus. That doctor is going to start, like, poking around on this control panel. He's pressing buttons and stuff, getting ready to release one of these Felucians for your cloning sample needs. But it's going to take a minute, so he's doing that. Do you guys want to? I mean, you could just, like, wait there if you want, or you can, like, make conversation with him, or I don't know, maybe. Oh, it takes some.
I wonder if anyone has the ability yet to copy those potent poisons from the area genetically, almost as in like a pheromone or something. How interesting that would be.
Or are you just making conversation with the doctor?
Yep, very loudly to the rest of the group.
Okay. Great. If you're alluding to Doobie's pheromone abilities, they really confuse me. So I don't really know what is within the realm of possibility for him and his
Spray, Doobie, spray.
pheromones.
Is that how he does it? Or does he just
I
spray
don't
them?
really
I don't
know. It really confused
Are they like spider?
Because I've been
like
sprayed
Spider-Man
before. It just
webs?
comes out of the things, right? We did this on the ship. I got sprayed and I was
We talked about it
tripping
being
out.
like Spider-Man webbing.
Yeah, but I think it's
It could
like
also be Spider-Man webbing. But it's not done from
Ugh.
fear.
I think it's
Pretty sure it was
just,
done out of his ass last time.
I don't know where it comes from, but the doctor's gonna roll his eyes and scoff and say, "Ugh, yeah, if we could weaponize it, that'd be great, but I'm sure you know that it's just been causing all kinds of mechanical interference with all of our comms equipment. It's a disaster. This planet is a hellhole." He wants you to agree with him,
Go on.
but you don't have to. It's up to you.
It's
Uh-oh.
certainly not home.
And where is home?
Oh,
Cam and Noah. Cam and Noah.
Camino? Do you know where you're from, Bestie?
I really hope this Imperial isn't familiar with a Camino.
Hang on. He's
Camino.
he's gonna roll a lore check real quick. So give me a second.
No.
He's gonna find the only Caminoan that doesn't know how to pronounce Camino.
He rolled a 4, so you're good. He asks where where that is. He has no idea. He asked where
A lot of close
Camino
calls.
is.
Maybe we should get out of here.
I'm trying, guys. You guys, I'm like trying to keep the doctor. I'm not a fighter. Like,
Well, I'm just gonna sort of
Okay.
on over to these.
So-
you know,
folks and
I'm not
check it out.
actually any good at piloting. I was driven here. Piloted here.
Okay, he seems skeptical that you can't describe where within the galaxy your own planet is, but you're in luck because right at that moment he finishes pressing his buttons and clickety-clacketing on his keyboard and opens the door, and this unconscious, semi-conscious Felucian stumbles out, and the doctor kind of guides him onto this little, I don't even know what to call this, bed. Bed seems too generous. It's scarier than that. It looks
It's a
more
coffin.
it looks more eugenics-y and like evil biological experimentation-y.
An operating table?
More sinister, if you can believe it. So anyway, he straps the Felucian down on that, and he's like, "All right, feel free to take your samples before I transfer him into that other Bacta tank."
Yes,
And go ahead.
take sample. Adley. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
So this Felucian has clearly been the
Flash of the
victim of some
blast.
horrific mutations. Its forearm mudgles. What the fuck is a mudgel? Its forearm muscles bulge. Its body is bent in unnatural places because you know what native Felucians are supposed to look like at this point. Each of its right forearm has been severed entirely, and in its place is a large mechanical claw. It doesn't look to be quite as sophisticated as the claws that you and Carlton both have. You and Carlton and Yamnok all have. But it's a mechanical claw, nonetheless. Grafted onto its body and maybe growing from it are like thick, rough scales scattered in patches, which is weird because you know that the native Felucians are amphibians and they have, like frog type skin. So yeah, Fury, can I ask what you're doing? Because you seem to be just kind of like darting back and forth between.
Yeah, I keep wanting to go over to this door just
Uh-huh.
to see how it opens. I
Okay.
just want to see how it opens, but I keep hearing interesting things, so I keep walking back to hear what's happening.
Okay, well, it's just a regular old blast door. It just opens
Yeah.
with a control panel, but
I'm not opening it yet.
okay, great. Because if
I
you do
am
open
not
it,
splitting the party.
please don't, because that's gonna get very complicated for me.
I know.
I so
know.
appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
All right.
doing it
Can
for
I
you.
perceive
I'm here for
anything
you.
about this
About
mutated
what?
being on the thing to see if I recognize them for any of the stuff that I'm not the person who has smelly smells. Well, if I can recognize anything, I know they all look the same.
Yeah, roll
but-
perception. That's
Damn
fine.
it.
What do you
I
want?
think I have
What
really
were you
good
expecting
smell.
to tell me to roll?
I say you just notice.
I mean, the party's not really split. You guys are, but like, it's because you didn't follow him, bro. If you want the party not to be split, you can go like loiter outside that room. You guys are all pretty close together.
We need to Scooby-Doo up and then take down the bad guy.
Scooby-Doo.
I have advantage on smells. You want to smell? Want me to give a little sniff sniff?
Just give it a sniff. Roll perception.
Give it a sniff sniff. And actually, I need to do 2.
Okay. Great. So you can tell. So you guys are, by the way, like all welcome to continue exploring, which is kind of what I'm trying to have Doobie do, but I am getting distracted by, multitasking. That's what Doobie's doing, is continuing to explore this facility because he is so very stealthy.
Oh, right. I'm not stealthy, though.
And now that everyone thinks that Carlton Moth is a janitor, that's a pretty excellent cover to be just exploring the facility. It's a good
We're
job.
always needed, never seen.
Great. Oh my god. I can still hear you guys. Can you guys see me right now?
Yeah, we can see you.
Yeah.
Did
Okay.
something happen to
Real
your monitor?
stressed.
Yeah, I was really worried it was like a whole thing with my computer, but it was just my monitor. Thank God.
Did you have any lights on behind you?
Behind me? What do you mean?
Like, did you have lights? I don't know what your room looks like. So if there's lights on behind you, there's no longer lights on.
No.
Oh, okay.
I had to really think about it. Okay, anyway, Doobie's gonna approach you, Carlton, and say that, I don't know why I pinged your character. You can tell where you are. And say that was like really smooth, pretending to be the janitor and all. And then
Once upon a time wasn't too far-fetched to the story.
okay. What?
What?
What did you just whisper?
Started out as a janitor?
I didn't start out as a janitor. Just I had to get by. I wasn't actually a custodian.
Just had to swab some decks.
Okay, now you make it sound dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, Atlee, go ahead and collect those samples. You don't perceive anything special about this Felucian, and neither did Fury, except that it has its own unique pheromones like all the other Felucians, and it's clearly ill with the same illness that was being described earlier in the village. It's fucked up. It's gross. It's nasty. Okay, so now everyone but Atlee is pretty much just free to explore, because either you haven't been detected yet or you have an excellent cover. So, right on. Please continue exploring the facility. That is what you are here to do, is free Admiral Gilder and figure out how to destroy this facility, ideally.
Guys, I'll stay out front. They won't expect the janitor or suspect. Everybody. Oh, Fury around the corner.
Okay.
Hey.
Doobie and Inget are gonna follow you guys, the janitor, and Fury, I guess. Mm-hmm.
All right, we should go find the containment cell.
Also, the wrist pad can be used as a communication device, right? Not like speaking, but I can send things.
Oh, it's a
Okay, I'm
data
sending
pad.
the genetic information using my padalones to what's his name? Captain Irk? Chief Irk. Chief Irk.
What?
His name's Chief Irk.
Oh,
The
Chief.
of the village.
Well, obviously not Chief Irk. Actually,
Guttural noise. I see.
that's
No,
his Mandrake or Carliag. Corey. I'm
So-
sending it to
so
Corey.
I don't know who those people are. I'm sorry.
Vassus?
Vassus Mandrake is the translator, the former separatist in
Yeah,
the
that guy.
village, and the nameless, genderless chief is just cheap guttural noise I won't be repeating.
Translates down to Irk.
Okay, sure, that's fine.
Sending it to Vassus. My bad. There we go. We got through it. Thank you so much.
Okay. Great.
Hey,
So,
So, hey,
mhm.
Carlton.
Yeah.
Do you, you you think we should go explore that turret?
You guys are in front of the turret right now.
What, we are? I thought the turret was through the door over here.
No, that's the exterior. Like, this is it can be operated
Oh,
from
this
the
would be
interior.
like we'd be spaced if we went through there. Okay.
If you can't go through there, it's not a real door. It's a door to the exterior. There's no map to the exterior. This is the blast door that those troopers were standing in front of when you guys. This is the front of the prison.
Okay.
So if you try to
So
go through
this
there,
is the turret right
you
here.
will literally
We're in the
all
turret?
die. Yeah.
Okay, so like, is this like the panel that controls the turret?
So I'm going to tell you what you see in that section. There's a narrow band of transparent steel that stretches from one side of the outer wall to the other, giving you a dim view of the Felucian jungle outside. Built into the wall facing outwards is a large assault cannon. This is the defense turret thing. Powered and ready to fire upon anyone approaching in the front of the base. The remainder of the room is filled with support equipment for the cannon, including a large power generator, a bank of computers, and a bank of computers to monitor power. Outside, you can see all of those troopers that were patrolling when you first came upon the prison, still out there patrolling. They can't see you through it's tinted transparent steel. So just like you couldn't see the inside of the prison when you were standing in the exterior, they can't see you.
Hey, Yamnok, I think we finally found a cannon bigger than yours.
What?
I don't know what that means.
Your rifle?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny.
I think you've got the biggest. Oh, wait, no. Well, Fury has but she has a grenade launcher thing. Flechette launcher.
Mhm. So, can I tell, like, if one were to fire this, just asking for a friend,
Is there a big red
what
button? Is
kind
that what
of
you're asking?
damage would it do? Can I tell, like, what kind of munitions are loaded here?
Would it take out the village? Is it long range or short range?
Short range. It's
Short
like
range?
it would be the same as like if you were inside of a walker and you were using its gun. It's like being inside of a walker, basically.
Oh.
So, philosophically speaking, what kind of damage would happen if you used it is that the troopers outside would think that was friendly fire, and they would probably all come rushing in. Just if one were to speculate. So, something to consider for sure.
So I'm going to just familiarize myself with the panel.
Okay.
So that I fully understand how to use it.
Okay. Great.
Just in case.
Atlee, how's it coming with those samples?
Ready, aim, fury. Love that. Thank you so much for putting that in chat. Yeah, it seems like this one sample is so long as I have your approval, sent off to the translator. I have it. It's been recorded and sent off.
Yeah.
Well, I'm hopping back
This is
on.
what happens when you disappear.
I didn't mean to disappear, obviously. We are
We had to
live
come up with
again.
something while you were gone.
Oh, I was gone for all of like 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And in that 4 minutes, we had us
Mhm.
for of birds. We have hula hoops.
Okay, so update
You mean hula hoops.
for
All
all
right.
of the people who are not watching the stream because the stream
Yeah,
just
Star Wars
restarted.
hula hoops don't
But
exist.
the correct pronunciation of hula hoop is in fact hula hoop, and I guess there are birds in the prison now. I lost power briefly, so that's what has happened.
Specifically crows.
And when the DM lost power, of course, the prison lost power, and all the birds came in through the ventilation shafts that were no longer ray shielded.
Honestly,
Because we didn't close it behind us. So they just whoosh.
you know what? I think that's believable. So that's exactly what happened. You know, whatever the Felucian equivalent of crows are, the prison briefly lost power. Oh man, now I'm gonna have to change so much shit if the prison actually lost power.
You can just retcon.
Yeah,
You can
it's
just
totally
retcon
fine.
that.
You don't have
Yeah.
to. We
I
spent
mean-
time talking about when Brennan and Emmy were at your place too.
Oh my god. Did you get?
Apparently, the cat tried to shit on them.
That's not true.
That's what I heard you say.
After he took a massive shit and rolled around in the litter like a cute little thing, and we all watched him in his eyeballs. Eye contact. He came over for cuddles.
Did you
Like that litter.
tell them about our dumpling disaster?
Oh my God.
No, I was hoping that could die quietly in a hole.
Okay. But what I'm hearing is that you confirmed, just for posterity, for the whole world to hear, that the 4-step scheme was a success, and that the 4-step scheme works for friendship making, and plan having.
It's not a scheme. It's just how to make friends.
It's a scheme
Everything's
for
a scheme
us.
if you work hard enough.
Not a scheme.
Okay,
It's
well,
like say hello,
No,
make
the-
conversation, talk
the-
about things that also interest us. Literally, just
You
making
have to
friends.
learn these things. They're learned traits. You don't just goo goo gaga and then all of a sudden.
Right. That's what
lost
makes it
that.
a scheme, is that it's not something that comes naturally for me and Jesse. Hey Brandon, you did nothing changed just now when you turned your camera off, but next time please don't do that. If you could just like cover it with a piece of paper or something, because I know you know my struggle.
Sorry.
It's okay. You're at the
Sorry,
bottom.
Brandon.
You're at the bottom of the screen right now, so nothing changed. But it could have been disastrous.
Was that what I said that made you laugh so hard? It's not a scheme.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so the 4-step scheme, the reason that it is a scheme, is because actually I just realized that Yamnak and Car. You know what? Anyone who's watching at this point knows who you guys are. I'm not going to shuffle you around. Me and Brandon are in the right spots, and that's about it. Whatever, it's fine. I don't care. The reason it's a scheme is because it doesn't come naturally for me and Jesse. We had to. Nobody told me how to make a friend. I had to come up with a specific method for doing it, and so that's what makes it a scheme.
Just like dumplings.
Yeah. All right. Great. So unfortunately, because I don't really know how I can make the entire prison be affected by briefly losing power, the bird thing and the losing power thing did not happen.
Okay.
We resume exactly where we were
could
before.
we have maybe just seen the stormtroopers getting attacked by crows and they kind of swatted them off?
That sounds fun.
And we
sure.
kind of like just injected ourselves story wise into like their experience.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Like someone with
The troopers outside who are patrolling are being attacked by a swarm of birds. Felucian crows. Please proceed with your exploration of the prison, and do be reminded that you are theoretically supposed to rescue your target within the next 30 minutes, but there's no
Where
rush.
the hell is he?
No pressure.
Everybody, full sprint all the way through the prison.
Okay, I'm going.
Right through.
You encounter a dead end.
Yep. Dead end. Go back. Turn back. It's not that way.
I tell him that since this thing, the body is out of the gloop, that it needs to rest for a second, that I actually failed getting the genetic material and I'll have to come back. So if we could just leave him strapped down and get the other one out, so that way they can both have time to thaw.
He seems fine with that. The doctor says okay. He turns to his computer and starts beep boop bopping on it to do the same procedure with the other one. Fury, you are immediately detected by by that warden, but you already know who the warden is because you observed their interaction with the troopers and with Atlee before. So you probably want to introduce yourself though, because the warden's like, "Hello, creature. Who are you?" Because they've never seen anyone like you before.
I'm Kitty. Hello. I am apparently going to be outfitted with some sort of vibro claw thingy by the tall one out there.
Oh yeah, the tall one. The doc. She's the doctor, right? Okay.
Yeah,
I saw their
waiting.
paperwork.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I'm just waiting. she's not ready for me yet, so I'm just exploring.
Okay,
This
they
is a
seem
cool place. Is
entertained.
this like your like command centers? What's through this door?
So Fear, I don't know. I forgot to make it like transparent, but over here you would have seen this when you walked in. This is a transparent steel wall, and through that wall you can see. I don't think you actually can see because I messed up the lighting, but there he is.
Oh,
you can see him. That is Admiral Gilder, and you can also see that there is a warden droid in there. Yeah.
I'm just gonna like. So am I the right height to see through the glass?
Yeah, you can see through the glass. The whole
Okay,
wall
so
is
I'm just gonna
transparent.
put like my little like furry, three-fingered paw thing on there and be like nub.
Okay, so
At
when
him.
you're the only one in there right now, and when your eyes come to rest on the roughened visage of Admiral Gilder, you are taken aback. Nathan Gilder is the dilfiest dilf that ever did dilf. You are stunned. You are nearly speechless at the pure dilf energy that he radiates even through a thick wall of transparent steel. You can see that he looks a little bit worse for the wear from his imprisonment. His stubbled face is weary. There's a faint shadow of a nearly healed black eye on his right cheekbone. That does not impair his dilfiness. If anything, it enhances it. You are truly amazed. But he's just chilling. He's just, chilling
Let's
on
see,
that
Fury.
bench.
I actually want to look up and give a friendly.
Oh my god. So she kind of like gets a little bit weak, and then she goes on the glass.
Okay.
As she's doing this, Carlton's gonna give like a low but like kind of sharp whistle and kind of like snap his fingers, kind of like look back to the rest of the group and kind of point over, like, come on.
Okay, Doobie is following, and so is Ingot. Carlton, you're still pretending to be the janitor, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Whoops.
yeah.
Okay, great.
What do you accept tails, right?
Yeah, they're like short
Mine
little,
is
like a bear
mine
tail.
is wagging.
Oh
Like,
my
it's just
god.
like-
Okay, great. Carlton, you notice that. You
excitement.
notice that you notice Fury's tail aggressively wagging.
So is this my previous seduction roll paying off?
Yes.
Okay, great.
It all comes full circle. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
He's gonna
now.
look over at Yamnok and be like, we got a situation on our hands over here. Something's about to go down.
Okay.
And then he's gonna make like hand signals for like short, furry, and like angry.
Do you think? Oh, yeah. Do you think she's angry right now?
No, that's just how Carlton, and that's how she is in his head.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's part of
Oh,
her
God.
identity.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
That
didn't get that message.
You're completely misreading the situation. I see. All right, Atlee, what's going on with you? And are you still chit-chatting with that doctor?
Yeah, is the second body out yet?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, it's out. So
Is this the only one that you've had successful experiments on? The only two that you've had successful experiments on?
Oh yeah. Every single one of them becomes hostile, and so we end up having to euthanize most of them. These ones are a little bit more docile. I mean, like, don't get me wrong, we're modifying them to be like as weapons, so they can definitely still be pretty aggressive, but they're a little bit more compliant for sure.
Are you preparing to have these as weapons, or do you have a local supply? It seems like they should be pretty prosperous on this planet, right? They're very strange looking.
I mean, like, what do you mean?
Do you have a supply of more, or do you just go out and get some whenever you need some more?
Yeah, I mean, like, this is the native population. Like, people just capture them. Like, I'm just a medical guy. Like,
this is fabulous. How long have these been kept here?
These two have been here for like 3 weeks, but we've been running this program for Well, about a solid 4 or 5 months ever since we set up operations here on this planet.
What a quick turnover. I would have expected more out of your experiments.
He seems kind of insulted by that. They're
Yeah.
kind of just getting going, kind of just getting underway. He's all right, and really ask for your criticism. Can you just take your samples and go, please?
Damn.
I start to begin getting my samples on the one that's thawed, supposedly.
Okay, they weren't frozen. They were just in bags.
They were gooped up, okay? They had to be ungoopified.
Okay. All right.
I'm just stalling. I'm trying to make sure that those guys do whatever the hell they're doing out there.
Okay, Doobie is gonna peek behind, between Carlton's legs around the corner, and see the warden and see Fury, and immediately back up because he does not want to be detected. He feels like he's doing pretty all right so far.
Carlton's gonna walk out into the corner and kind of get closer to Yamnok, and he's gonna say, we've got the warden in there on the left, and we've got Fury on the right. She might be a little occupied and distracted. I think if we move quickly, we can take over the control panel, but we've got 2 droids on the inside.
So should we shoot both of them? You take the left, I take the right.
The droids, and then
Oh yeah, them.
yeah.
What?
What?
Were you suggesting that you shoot Fury and the warden?
And the warden? No.
The suggestion was the warden and the mech, right? The droid behind the
So
impenetrable wall.
I can keep a lookout, and you can go in and take the warden down, or get your hands on them before they alert the rest of the guards.
Yeah. How do you think that would work?
Well, you've got those big, strong hands, and you go in and you you grab them in an embrace, a tactical grapple. Much like hugging. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, but we're gonna practice today. We're gonna get you through it. Okay.
Practice hug.
Practice hug.
Practice hug.
Yeah. No droids this time. So live, warm body. I know it's it's usually just you and me. I know that sometimes we kind of touch toes a bit, but just make sure to go in, grab them, and make sure that the guard warden doesn't press any buttons.
So, are you hugging him right now?
No, I'm telling Yamnok to.
Okay, but are you doing a practice hug with Yamnok?
Sure.
That's what it seemed like you were suggesting, but you don't have to. It's your choice.
No, I reject the hug. So
Okay.
you want me to
No,
grab
fuck that.
him, and you
Denied.
don't want me to shoot him in the brainstem?
We might need him to get out. We can exit through that room with explosives and tie him up and leave him in there. Hopefully he gets rescued before the explosives.
Okay,
go
so
on.
are we both tackling the warden?
I'll keep a lookout and make sure the droids don't come around the corner or nobody enters the room. You go in there, and if you think you can handle him?
I'm not that strong, to be
Not that
honest. Yeah.
Can you hit him with the back end of the rifle and knock him out?
I can certainly try, but if worst goes to worst, it might be the end of my blaster.
Oh, really? Okay. I'm open to suggestions.
I take out my hidden blade and stab the scientist in the neck.
Okay.
What?
Can you roll for that? Just roll to hit.
Oh,
yeah, what do I
man.
roll?
Roll to hit. What do you mean? You have a blade, right?
Yeah, do you want me to roll
An attack.
Yeah,
strength?
just roll.
D4?
Do an attack roll. If it's
So while this was all going down, I stood up from my bench with like a full house Uncle Joey half smile and kind of sauntered over to the window and knelt down at Fury's height and placed a hand on the window and just smiled and said,
Roll a d20, Emmy.
Thank you.
Tails just like,
I'm sorry, what did you...
I'm on my tippy toes. Like,
Okay, and what... I'm sorry, I totally interrupted you, Brandon. What did you say?
That was it.
Wait, did you
I think
say
she
something
missed
to
it.
Fury? Yeah.
I was mouthing thank you.
Oh!
But I don't think that an Ewok would be here for any reason other than to spring me from this joint.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's a totally reasonable assumption. That would be weird.
I mean, it's definitely against Imperial Code 487.2-3, subsection C, paragraph 4, I think, to allow random Ewoks to wander through a medical science facility.
Okay, great. Sorry, I'm reopening my notes.
It's definitely found in Appendix D. So
There we go. Thank you. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Oh my god. So, an 8 with a bonus of please will hit. Roll for damage.
and now I do the 4, right?
Yeah. Oh my god. He takes 2 damage and cries out in pain.
He cries out. I hit him in the neck. I went like down through. He's only taken 2 damage. He'll survive, but like, how's he crying out? I hit him in the neck.
He yelps, and luckily for you, his henchmen, his modified, mutated henchmen, have been restrained. You carefully orchestrated that because they're bound to those beds, which is good because they were basically his bodyguards. Effectively, he's making live weapons out of them. Anyway, he Jesus Christ. He's gonna try to reach for his blaster pistol right now.
I'm gonna stab him again.
Hang on. Jeez, I don't even know how to hit. Roll another d20, and I'll tell you if you stabbed him before he got his blaster pistol out. Yeah, you did. Roll to hit.
aggressively stabbing.
Okay.
Oh no.
He
missing.
He takes another 1 damage. It's like at this point you're just kind of like it's like you're just like scratching up his neck with like a dull knife. I don't know why you're doing this.
He's like, ow, stop! Would you stop doing that?
Yeah, he's like,
get your sample somewhere else.
Oh my god. He attempts to grapple you. Roll strength. Do a strength check. Oh god. He just rolled a 2.
I bumped that. It's not survival. I don't roll a survival check.
No, do a strength check. Do a strength check because he's attempting to grapple you and you're attempting to resist because you're stabbing him in the neck.
Yeah, but I'm
so
hunky.
he's gonna try to wrestle you. Okay, great. No, a strength check. Just a strength. Oh my god. Why, Atlee? Why?
Oh god.
Oh my god.
Damn
Okay.
it.
Well, as I
By
said
the way.
out loud just a moment ago, you are so in luck because he rolled a 2. So you grapple him when he tried to grapple you. But you're both slipping and sliding around in that big backed puddle. Jesus
So
Christ.
where is this happening?
There's a commotion happening
med bay.
in the med bay that they're in.
Oh, it's in the med bay.
Yeah, and the only
behind
reason
I literally know nothing else that's going on. I'm just
Flirting.
staring.
Okay. Doobie hears the commotion and he's gonna run over. And he's he's freaking. He's like, oh my god. He feels the need to
Deacon.
rescue you, even though he doesn't really trust you. And then he's going to.
Hey, no, we made a pact. Hold on, back it up. Lore check. We are all friends at this point. I protect them like my family. We have an agreement.
Okay, but he's still feeling jealous that you were able to convince Ingot to go through the
Shaft.
the shaft
The ventilation shaft.
Yeah.
Thank you for that lore check.
Yamnock says he's only friends with Carlton, so
That's because of that
seems
night
like
of
it hurt.
intimacy they had together.
Yeah, they were like braiding each other's hair and like sharing middle school secrets or whatever.
Pillow fight.
Yeah, pillow fight. Oh my god. Sorry, I have to pull up another copy of Doobie's character sheet. Doobie doesn't have any equipment, so I don't even know how to roll for Doobie. What the hell? I didn't know that Doobie didn't have any equipment, but I do know that Doobie has a grappling hook from the last time that he used it.
I was about to say, we know he has a grappling hook.
Doobie rolls to hit with the grappling hook.
Mm-hmm.
Doobie rolled an 18. He grapples. Doobie rolls to hit with the grappling hook like last time. Same, very similar situation, but nastier to when he hooked that guy, that dad bod scout trooper. So the doctor gets yoinked out from underneath you with Doobie's grappling hook by the guts, and is dead, which is a good thing because your repeated stabs to his neck were a massive failure. So Doobie saved the day. Congratulations. But
Thanks, dudes.
now there's a body. Now you have a corpse on your hands. So
They're that.
Oh, that's actually a really good idea.
Thank you.
But they didn't hear that. So
I have no idea what's going on over there.
Two body things that we've got sedated up on the table.
You what?
I drag him between the two bodies that we got sedated up in the table, the mutants.
Between? So like there?
Yeah, there's like, yeah.
Are you just like hiding him? Is that?
Yeah, he's just hidden. His body's just there.
Okay. All right, great. Well, there's like streaks of blood through that Bacta pool now.
Would I have heard any of this commotion through the transparent steel and the portals and everything?
No.
Okay.
No. Actually, wait, hang on, hold up. Because your passive perception is like insane.
Ridiculously high.
Yeah, just kidding. You definitely
But
heard all that.
There is definitely like, a transparent steel wall between me and the sound.
Yeah, there's
so
a transparent steel wall, but there's also like this door, and the door has like little slats through it.
Perfect.
Anyway, yeah, but yeah, I totally forgot that your passive perception is like literally superhuman.
26.
Could someone please write alternative jizz as a episode title?
Yep, got it.
So when I hear this, I start very surreptitiously, so the droids don't see me gesturing to Fury to try and ascertain, are you here for me? Do they need your help? What can I do? Like very like mouthing and like gesturing.
Okay.
And I'm like, and then you say like,
I get very relieved. I'm like,
is there anything you can?
what-
Is there anything I
what's
can
the-
do? And I'm like,
what's the plan?
I'm like,
Max
about
Rainbow
what?
Experience MRE.
About what? And you're like, your friends. And I'm like, who? I really have no idea what's going on around me.
But
And then
I
I'm
asked,
like,
do you have
oh.
a plan? I'm not mad. I'm just a little disappointed.
Oh my god.
So
Kaboom.
disappointed.
Okay, so Doobie and Atlee, you've just finished doing a very shoddy job of hiding the doctor's body. What are you doing now? While that exchange is going on, that disappointed father exchange.
Well, what was everyone else in the other room? They were just like hugging each other while we were like murdering this person. Like,
No,
what
okay.
were they
So
doing?
you actually have no idea. You don't know
I
because
know.
you have been. So I mean, I'm not going to tell you what they were doing. Like, go find out. You've been collecting samples. Doobie can tell you if you ask Doobie.
Doobie, where's
Oh.
the rest of them?
Okay.
Carlton
Did
just
we
came up
find
with an
them?
idea.
Okay, Doobie's gonna. I'd love to hear your idea in just a moment, Carlton. But Doobie's gonna lead Atlee out and tell them about how Doobie thinks that they found their target, but that there's a warden and some droids. And as Doobie approaches you, Carlton Moth, he's gonna tug on your pant leg and ask for a hug.
Carlton's gonna
Doobie scoots on over. Yes, he does.
okay. There's, a nice gentle like little with pats on the back, and
He gives you a squeeze.
and Carlton's gonna look up at I'm not gonna be like, this could be you.
Yeah, I mean that's cool, but should we take care of this guy now?
Hey,
Oh,
DM, am I covered in blood or am I good?
Oh, you're covered in blood.
I'm not walking in that room then.
what is all over my ankles?
I mean, I do want to point out that as far as that warden is aware, you were like collecting samples. Like you could reasonably be covered in blood.
So at this point, I hear this commotion stop. I'm a little concerned that I'm not going to get out of this prison cell.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna gesture to Fury and say, "Play along." And then I'm gonna fall over and start grabbing my chest and my arm. Go, oh, oh, it hurts!
Like-
Help! Help!
Legitimately, like,
Okay.
What a beautiful specimen. Are you
Roll performance.
testing on that?
me
I'm
or
asking the
him?
warden, trying to like distract them, hoping that nothing's going on, but I have no fucking clue.
Sorry, I'm not. That was the wrong thing. I'm not using an actual mouse.
Oh my god. You are performing so beautifully. It's insane. It's crazy.
I'm starting to think it's real.
The warden
Always
definitely
thought that.
thinks it's real. The warden thinks you're having a heart attack and is freaking out because she's seeing the doctor covered in blood and is like, "Oh my god, no, he's not. He's a political prisoner. He's like a very important person. Please, like someone needs to help him immediately." And and they're gonna open the cell and ask you to go in there, Atlee, because they think you're a doctor. So you better doctor it up. And at this point, the warden droids are obviously being controlled by the warden and are going to be non-hostile because you're going in there to try and prevent a medical emergency.
Can I just excitedly try to follow her?
Sure, go on in. You guys
All
can go.
right.
Are you guys able to go through this door?
Yes.
Okay, great.
I just went through.
Warden, I'm not a doctor, but I'd love to take,
Don't.
or I can take this person over to the doctor. I'm a geneticist. I'm here for cloning.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me go take this to the doctor. Let us go. Here, I'm very strong. I can carry this person. What a gorgeous specimen. I wonder if I can take a sample over here.
Specimen. Okay. All right, great. The warden is freaking the fuck out, and they're like, "Oh my god, please! I'm begging you. You have no idea how important this prisoner is. Please, anything that you can do to help."
I'll roll to help you carry him.
So we pick him up and start dragging him over to the back to tanks.
I look up at the Kaminoan. What's your name?
Atlee.
Atlee. I look up at Atlee, and with a gentle wink, I go, "Oh, my savior."
Okay, so I go ahead, drag him through. Just you guys can like drag your tokens over there because the
All
warden's
those guys are distracted. Can Carlton like peek or like stand at the corner and peek around and see if like the controls for the droids are on this little desk right here?
Yeah, they are. You can see them pretty plainly, and they're like very obvious to you.
Okay. And while the situation is not ripe, he's going to follow everybody into the thing.
Okay, great. So the warden is gonna close those doors behind them, like the cell where Admiral Gilder previously was is closed with those droids behind it, and they're gonna follow you because obviously they think that they're escorting their prisoner to the med bay where you guys are gonna be treating the prisoner. So
As soon as we reach
And-
this door, I pull out my hidden blade.
Oh,
Okay.
I forgot about the body.
So fortunately, Doobie has not yet been detected because Doobie's stealth roll was so high, and the warden is like freaking out and like very focused on this situation. So
As soon as we're in the doorway, I pull out that hidden blade and I reach around. I drop the body unceremoniously to the floor and I go, whoops. And I kind of fumble back as if I'm like going, and then I try to like stab him in the throat.
stab
I
who?
land
I'm sorry,
as
stab
quickly
who?
as possible.
The warden.
Oh
Not
God.
you. You're on the ground now.
I really thought you were trying to stab at the Admiral right now, and I was like, this is going to go really fucking badly for you if you try to stab the Admiral. Okay. Roll to hit the Warden, I guess.
Well, the tranquilize. I'm just living on the edge right now.
With
and
a
it's not
you're trying to
going
tranquilize the Warden? Do you have a tranquilizer?
Yeah, I have
don't. I'm trying to
a
stab him.
tech power that can tranquilize.
Oh, you do? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, the Warden is standing in the door right now, and fortunately, Fury's only 3 feet tall, so you could definitely like hit the Warden with that if you wanted to.
In the
Okay.
head.
Do I hit for 13 and then hit and then tranquilize like a 1-2?
I don't know how your tranquilizer works. Roll another d20 for vibes, I guess. And I will roll a d20 for vibes. Or,
Roll for
Yamnak, you're
vibes.
welcome to... You emit a tranquilizing dart that knocks a creature unconscious. Roll 5d8. The creature's remaining total hit points are less than the total. The creature falls unconscious. Okay, yeah, roll a 5d8, actually. 'Cause
Question, is the warden armed?
yeah, but they were not expecting to be attacked right now.
Sure. No. I just
Holy shit.
because I want to use my reaction to try to disarm the warden and take their weapon.
Oh.
Okay, well, the Warden is tranquilized.
Is the warden tranquilized or dead?
Oh,
The
okay,
Warden
since
got
they got
tranquilized.
tranked. Never mind.
So Yamnak successfully tranquilized the Warden from across the room with a dart. The Warden didn't even know he was there. Doobie is amazed and impressed. He like does a little clap for Yamnak with his little hands. And the Warden falls unconscious, tranquilized. Great job. Awesome. You have somehow managed to free the Admiral without killing anyone.
Wee.
Except for the doctor who you killed for no fucking reason. So proceed.
I turn and look at the Kaminoa next to me. I'm like, aren't you a little tall for a stormtrooper?
I don't get the reference. Admiral, are you ready to go? We have transport waiting outside. Admiral,
You're not
wait,
who
what
I
are
was
you?
expecting. Are you Senator Organa's personal retinue?
We're just here for the hats.
He's not wrong. We get a free hat for this, for doing this for him.
From the senator.
Yes. I met Baylor Organa, and all I got was the stupid hat
Stupid
in
hat.
coordinated colors with monogrammed initials on the back.
Do you want
Wait.
one? We could probably get one for you.
I'm sorry, you're not his personal attaché.
No.
Who
no, we
are
just
you?
met. There was a baby though.
Look,
Hold
long
on.
story short, we're here to rescue you.
For bail. For Senator Organa.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
After all I've done for him, I don't even rate his own personal attaché. This is the last
Oh.
time he's getting invited to one of my barbecues.
Are you getting angry?
No, I'm not mad. I'm not
Oh.
mad. I'm just,
Because I thought it was kind of hot.
well, maybe I get a little angry later.
I look back in motion. If you guys are ready to go, do you think these things are docile enough to take with us? They've been tested on and they might be weaponry at this point. So, it could go either way.
So you're suggesting we rescue them also? Or are you suggesting you continue the research program?
I'm suggesting rescuing them or euthanizing them.
Oh,
Well, if they're in pain and they look sad, what else do you do with experiments?
yeah.
You clean up your mess.
Guess we could try to.
She raises
can
a
they-
great point. I don't
can
know
they
much
walk?
about this facility, but based on what I do know, it's not pretty.
Can they walk?
They probably could, but if they did, they would probably lash out at you or
Oh.
just move in excruciating pain.
Yamnak, feel free to, you can express that to them, like, out loud, if you want. Or not, I don't know.
No, that's not in character.
Okay, great.
I think it should be.
I mean, it's
No,
Yamnak.
my character wouldn't say that.
Oh,
Okay.
While we're talking, I do grab the warden's sidearm. Is it a pistol, a full blaster?
The warden has a blaster pistol and a stun baton.
I'll take both.
I will copy and paste you the information.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my light blaster on both of the two subjects and just right to the temple?
Roll to hit.
Like,
I mean, they're actually don't even
like-
waste your time.
I gently
Yeah.
put my
Okay.
my hand on her arm and like, you shouldn't have to do this. This is the Empire's fault. And I walk over, I draw my pistol, and I do it.
I'm like, I've got my arm up and I'm like, oh, all right.
Okay. All right. Well, they are dead. Congratulations. Unfortunately, that was the first blast that anyone's heard, and there had not been that much of a commotion before. This Imperial officer emerges from the room over
No.
here.
What?
She pokes her head out. She's like, "What the hell was that?" She says that out loud. And then she sees this, crew of weirdos standing outside and turns her head back and hollers at her superior officer, who also follows her out.
Come help. We've had a accident with the mutants. I'm here to get samples, genetic samples, and they've gone wild. Please help.
Roll performance.
Mm.
Fuck.
Actually, roll performance, and then that's where we're going to be cutting it for tonight. Oh my god.
Oh.
Oh, Emmy.
Oh,
God.
So when we pick up again next week, we'll find out how those two comms officers responded to Emmy's performance.
So upset with you right now.
Thank you guys so much. This is like a way more exciting and unique prison break than I was planning on or expecting. Thank you once again to our guest star, Brandon, also known as the Dilfiest Dilf, whoever did Dilf, Admiral Nathan Gilder. And until next time, may the force be with you. Enjoy your long rest. We shall see you next week. Farewell.